welcome to the 17th episode of Emma's Advent Calendar. We're closing in on Christmas, and I love it. It's so cozy. This is my radio show program, but let's get into it because you all know that by now, if you have followed the series, and I hope you have. We'll start with the jokes as usual, and now it's Christmas dad jokes that we are focusing on. Okay, what does Santa suffer from if he gets stuck in a chimney? Claustrophobia, of course. What's the Grinch's least favorite band? The Who. What happened to the man who stole an advent calendar? He got 25 days. How did the ornament get addicted to Christmas? He was hooked on trees his whole life. Yeah, I read that one before, I think. Who delivers presents to baby sharks at Christmas? Santa Jaws. Why was Santa's little helper depressed? Because he had very low self-esteem. A book never written. How to decorate a tree by ornament. So stupid. What does the Grinch do with a baseball bat? Hits gnome and runs. What do fish sing during the holidays? Christmas carols. What is a Christmas tree's favorite candy? Ornaments. Ornaments. What did Santa do when he went speed dating? Santa speed dating? What about Mama Claus? He pulled a cracker. What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa? A rebel without a cause. Yeah. Where do polar bears vote? The North Pole. I think I read that one before as well. Why did Frosty ask for... This is so stupid. This premise is so stupid. What? Then who's Frosty's wife then? Why did Frosty ask for a divorce? His wife was a total flake. What do you get if you cross Santa with a duck? A Christmas quacker. Yeah, I think I read that one before as well. Why does Scrooge love reindeer so much? Because every single buck is dear to him. What goes, oh, oh, oh? Santa walking backwards. Yeah, that is not my child screaming in the background. It's neighbor's child. So please excuse me. Everything can happen in this improvised one-take shots. What's Santa's favorite snack food? Crisp Pringles. Why was the snowman looking through the carrots? He was picking his nose. Yeah, I think I read that one. Why do mummies like Christmas so much? They're into all the wrapping. Kinky. No, not gonna ruin Christmas for guys. But that was it for the joke part of this episode. Please stay tuned. And on to the poem part, and the first poem is by Spalvaspagiasu, something, and it was published in December 2017, and it's called Another Christmas. Lying down on the ground, in the cold, fluffy snow, forcing angels to stay on the earth, I was afraid to be left alone. So I fell so deep, like snow that's falling again. It's Christmas again, but not for me, not without you. Tonight my heart was frozen cold. It was dark and soullessly true. Stars falling down as I made a wish, hoping for you to catch me at once. So I fell so deep, like snow that's falling again. It's Christmas again, but not for me, not without you. Oh, so sad. Let's see. Next one. Let's see. The next one is by Pat A. Fleming, and it was published December 22nd, 2019. And it's called The Next Time Santa Comes. The moon reflects the fallen snow and makes it light as day. I lay awake upon my bed as the clock ticks away. A sound pierces the silence, perhaps a sleigh upon the roof, and rushing to a chimney, the clip-clop of reindeer's hooves. My heart fills with excitement. Could Santa Claus be there? I gently tiptoe from my room and down the wreath-lined stair. Then almost in a whisper I hear a ho, 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 and spy a hulking shadow in the tree's prismatic glow. I peek around the corner, and sitting in Dad's chair is Santa Claus in all his glory, munching cookies I prepared. His cheeks are pudgy rosy red, and his eyes are kind and bright. I feel frozen there right where I stand, bewitched by such a sight. He seems a happy fellow, and he finishes his snack. His bulbous belly shakes with glee as he gathers up his sack. And then I see, beneath the tree, toys of every size, everything I ever wished for laid out before my eyes. And there, beside the chimney, as he prepares to take his leave, Santa gives a hearty ho, 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 then winks and waves at me. Then suddenly he vanishes as the chimney shakes with soot, and all I see at that last moment are his black and shiny boots. I feel so sad and thoughtless as I watch him cross the sky. I never even thanked him or wished him luck and said goodbye. Well, next year will be different, for I'll be waiting there, and when Santa makes his visit, I'll show him just how much I care. I'll knit for him the longest scarf to keep the cold at bay, and a huge and cozy blanket to warm his lap inside his sleigh. And when it's time for him to go, he'll not use the chimney anymore, for I will shake my good friend's hand and blithely walk him to the door. Oh, beautiful. And that ends the poem part of this program, but please stay tuned as usual. And now on to the fact segment of this episode, and it's Christmas in Bangladesh. Please let me know if there is anything wrong with this text that I'm reading and what the correct version is. Okay. December 25th is a public holiday for Christmas in Bangladesh, even though only about 0.3% of the population of about 170 million people are Christians, because over 85% of people in Bangladesh are Muslims, actually. Christmas is known as Borodin or Borodin, which means the big day in Bengali. Happy Merry Christmas in Bengali is Shubhu, Borodin, Shubhu Borodin. Excuse my pronunciation, guys, if you're from Bangladesh. In big towns and cities, shops and hotels will have Western-style Christmas decorations like fake snow and artificial Christmas trees with lots of lights. Having a Christmas tree in your home is also becoming more popular, especially among Christians. More people are also exchanging Christmas cards. Christians who live in big towns and cities often try and go home to their villages to spend Christmas with their families. Catholic Christians will go to the midnight mass service. Christmas morning church services are also popular with Christians. A way of decorating buildings for different festive occasions in Bangladesh are nishan, which means small flag. These are strings made of hundreds of small pink paper triangles. Traditionally in Bengali churches, the men sit on one side of the church and women sit on the other. Popular Christmas songs include I shuvu boradin by I shuvu boradin, which means today is happy boradin, friend, brother, today is happy boradin. Again, excuse my pronunciation if it's wrong. Another type of traditional song from Bangladesh, which is also sung at Christmas in churches and homes, are kirtan. In Bengali Christian culture, the kirtan is performed with a singer who leads the song and everyone else follows them. The song starts off slowly but gets faster and faster. Okay, that sounds fun actually. The song is done with people in a circle. The leader stands in the middle. So when it starts, you walk slowly around the circle, but by the end, you're dancing, running around. This sounds fun, guys. The leader also sometimes dances in and out of the circle as it gets faster. Kirtans are also done in villages from house to house, very exciting carol singing. Following church services, especially in rural areas, it's traditional that everyone has Christmas dinner together at the church. This is called the Priti Boy, or Prim Boy, which means the love feast. Oh, as I've said, I think Christmas is about love and community and family. Love feast. The meal often includes dishes like chicken and vegetable curries served with rice and vegetables. Other special Christmas foods are pita, sweet rice cakes made of rice flour, milk, coconut, and molasses, and payesh, which is rice pudding. Different areas have their own recipes for version of pita. And Western Christmas cake has become popular over the last 30 years, especially in urban areas. It's really interesting for me to read about these things and see what is what we have in common and what is not. But this kirtan thing, it will be fun to introduce that in Sweden, I think. Maybe I will. We have this dancing around the Christmas tree and singing funny Swedish Christmas songs. So it's a bit similar to that. And also in the midsummer we have the same thing but around a large pole that we rise up in the air, which symbolizes the the male organ. Yeah, so we have kind of the same traditions and we eat kind of the same thing as well, for both midsummer and Christmas. So what they have in common is that we celebrate the light. In midsummer we celebrate that the light has reached its peak, and in Christmas we celebrate that the light is coming again. Light is coming. Yeah, we are very light obsessive in Sweden, because I think it's because we have such dark seasons. Like we have 2 minutes of real summer or something. We always joke about like it's always rain in midsummer and things like that. So we're like adoring the light, which is kind of fun because it draws my association to like celebrating and worshiping the sun that the Indian native folks in the US did. Or do, some of them maybe still. And I think it's beautiful because sun gives life, right? It makes our circumstances on the earth livable, and yeah, I really like that, celebrating the light. And by that I have a favorite quote from Harry Potter, and that is, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, stay tuned. And the Advent song of the day is gonna be presented for you right now. And this is a preview. I'll link it in the end of the video as a link card. Link picture, I don't know what to call it. I don't know the correct term of it, but that's what I'll do. And here it is.
Someday at Christmas, me won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. One warm December, our hearts will see our world where men are free.
So if you want to hear the rest, you have to click the link. It's Stevie Wonder, Someday at Christmas, an audio cover. Yeah, and that's it for this episode, guys. I wish you a really happy holiday. Love ya.